Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful new year so far. I was planning to stream like the first weekend after I got back from Sydney, like on the 7th or 6th, but then after the trip, my eye got swollen and I was in excruciating pain for like 3 days. So, yeah, bit late with the stream. Anyways, first stream of 2025, and it's a recap stream, but this time for the entirety of 2024, even though I don't remember much about it. I also lost my journal, the journal that I write everything down in and use for these type of streams. So, and my memory's not good as well. Also, I just realized it's been a while since Blank made an appearance. I think the last one was Halloween, was it? I believe it was Halloween the last time Blank was on screen. And where should we start? I cannot remember anything at the start of the year. Actually, no, I remember one memory specifically, and it was not a very good memory. Well, but it wasn't a good memory. It wasn't a bad memory as well. And actually, wait, before we get to that, 2024, I think just setting it up, 2024 was like probably one of the most eventful years of my life so far. And also like a complete whirlwind of a year. The worst things and the best things that's ever happened to me happened in that year. And I made a tweet like at the start of New Year's, kind of like summing it up with like a graph where it's like where throughout the year it just goes up and down, up and down, up and down, going back from it's so over to we're so back. And especially at the end of the year, December, when it started, we were so back by the end of the year. The year ended off at like such a great note. And I thought it was gonna end horribly. November was bad. Very bad. But hey, that just tells us that just you gotta keep hanging on, because lots of things happen and just lots of things change in like just a couple of months. You're gonna be living through like a whole crisis 1 week, and 3 weeks later everything just gets 200 times better. So I'm actually, and since the year ended off on like a really good note, and I'm still like riding on to that still, I am really hopeful for 2025. I feel like this will be my year for like everything in general. New job, new adventures, new friends, new plans for my content, all of those things. Oh, and also heads up, my my eye is still swollen. It's way better than it was in like the past 3 days, but it is still pretty swollen. So I cannot go for long at all. Not even 2 hours maybe, which is how long I usually like to make these streams last. Okay, let's see. January was rough for me because that was when I went back to Indonesia to to spread the ashes of my grandfather, who passed away like back in 2020. And I thought and we were, and I, yeah, he died in 2020, but and we were never able to hold like a proper funeral because of like COVID restrictions and like no one and like lockdowns and stuff, and I wasn't able to leave the country for like nearly a year, and then so many things happened like, and my family got hit by like financial problems in 2021 and like the early half of 2022 as well, and there's the plans to just like go back to Indonesia to give grandpa a proper funeral was just kept getting delayed and delayed until like earlier this year. And I thought I could handle it. It's been 4 years since he's passed, but when we got to the pier, we spread his ashes in like the ocean. So we got on a boat. I thought I could do well, I could do it properly, but by the time we actually like dropped the vase full of his ashes, and I forgot what they're called. The ceramic vase where we place the ashes in. Once we dropped that down, I can't. Yeah, I I couldn't speak. I couldn't look anyone in the eye. I wanted to like cry so much, but I tried to hold it in, and I did hold it in, but I couldn't speak to anyone. Couldn't let a voice out, and yeah, that was not a very nice. It's not good start to the year, but it's not a bad start to the year. Like I said, it's just strange way to start out the year. It was sad. I mean, I was satisfied that we were finally able to, let Grandpa go to rest. But yeah, it's a funeral still, and I was very close to my grandpa, and that kind of like shook me up for like a month or two. And then I started uni again, resumed uni in like February, and that was like my second year, the start of my second year of comp sci, and that semester, the first semester of the second year of comp sci was horrible. I failed. I failed to pass the courses I was doing that semester, and I had to reset like later on in the next semester. But okay, jumping ahead. This is me jumping ahead because we're talking about uni right now. But after failing the first semester, and then jumping ahead in like, what was it, like June, July? I think that was when I restarted uni again. I did all the course again, and I don't know, something in me just like switched. Something in my brain just like flipped, like some sort of lever, and then I just decided that I didn't want to do this anymore. I hated comp sci. I absolutely hate computer sciences, data sciences, and anything to do with like fucking like coding, algorithms, whatever the hell. And switch just flipped like in like the first 3 weeks of semester 2, and I just decide to drop out of comp sci. Yeah. 2 years of uni wasted like that. Very fun. So and I don't know. Actually, I do know why I dropped out. I hated it, and I could not imagine myself studying another 2 years of that or working in a field related to like computers and stuff like that. I only picked it. I mean, it is completely my fault, but I should have fought harder. But I picked comp sci because it was like, the safe bet, the safer option. But like, it was like one of the few courses. I mean, I was pretty lucky getting to the university I wanted to, but I like the only reason I got into like the university I'm studying into now is because I submitted a really early application in the first term of year 12 when my grades were like at their peak, and it got accepted really early, and that guaranteed me a spot for like when I graduated, and that was super duper duper lucky because right after I submitted the application and after it got like accepted, it was like a my grades went to a downward spiral in high school, and if I were to like try to get into the university I'm into now with the grades I got at the end of year 12 graduating high school, I wouldn't have gone in. I barely passed. I don't think I would have gone in if I submitted an application with those grades at the end of high school. So I just got into there literally with just the right timing, all through luck. And even then, it wasn't like the best, it was just better than minimal at most. And I could only get into like a few subjects, and the courses I wanted to study were like, that I actually wanted to study were conservation and zoology, but my parents didn't approve. And we fought a lot actually. And in the end, I gave in and just chose comp sci as the easy subject, the safe bet, whatever, the one that will quote unquote get me a job. I should have fought harder. So I wouldn't have like wasted these 2 years and just studied what I wanted, but at least now I still don't really have to support my parents to study what I want, but they at least are fine with me getting out of comp sci. They're not fine with me studying conservation, but they're fine with me getting out of comp sci. And that's progress, at least. So I'm studying, basically restarting my whole uni course again. 2 years wasted, studying another 3 years, back at square one, and I'm starting this year in February. Should be fine. My friends are gonna like graduate at this rate. Are graduating like literally this year or next year, and here I am back at square one. But hey, at least it's something I actually like now. That's the important bit. Also, so that was uni, and also uni. On the topic of uni, I did not make many friends at all in uni. No. I did not make any friends in uni still. Most of it is because I never bothered to put in the effort to make friends there. I've never joined the social clubs or whatever. But I'm pretty fine with that, to be honest. I'm still very much in touch with my high school friends. And if it means like me spending more time with my high school friends, the friend groups I've already had for like years now, I don't mind like putting zero focus on like whatever on my social life in university. And it's not like I live close to anyone at all, so like, okay, I already live in a small city, right? But I live in a suburb that's far from like my university and like where everyone lives, like bordering on like rural. So I never go to like any after school clubs in high school, let alone like any societies or university clubs, because it's just a bother to add another hour on like my schedule for going back home and traveling and whatever. So I've never bothered socializing in university. Oh, also, I forgot about it. I am trying to test out. I am working on like a bunch of things to improve my streams. As you can see, we're trying to do multi-stream now. I've been streaming like Minecraft like for 3 weeks in a row in December. I know none of that. All of those were Twitch streams. None of them were multi-stream to YouTube, but we're gonna try to stick to a schedule now. We're gonna try to set up those waiting rooms in advance for the YouTube stream peeps to join in and stuff like that. I completely forgot about this, that I was doing this too. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to chat, oh my god. How do I move my chat box? Which one of these is... Oh, there we go, okay. You can just go down here. Alright. I forgot that we were also doing this. Other than a recap, we're also going to talk about goals for the future. New Year resolutions and goals. These are all going to be both personal goals and also like, you know, content creation related goals. There's a lot of things that we still need to talk about in 2024, but I can't remember them. Oh wait. Okay, remember that about that graph I was talking about where my mood throughout 2024 was like, oh, like basically oscillating up and down between we're so back and this so over and peaking at the end? Let's talk about the peak at the end. December and October. December, October, November, yeah. And I just remembered I said November was like one of the worst years. No, it wasn't November. It was September. I'm remembering correctly now. Yeah. September was dog shit. And that's it. And I'm going to talk about it later. But October, November, December. Oh my god. That was like... After such a horrible month in September, those 3 months really like saved me mentally and like stop 2024 from being like one of the worst years of my life. October, you guys would remember, that was the 10-day scare, the first time I was organizing a big event, and that was so much fun. It was scuffy with scheduling and all that. Holy fucking shit! Yukiona, take you for the raid. Oh my god. Whole party you brought in here. Welcome to the first stream of 2024. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Shabishi Yukiona, that's a cute name. Hello everyone, I am Robot Falling. the broken android who fell out of the sky. Well, more so thrown out a window on the 24th floor of an office building. But that's a story for another time. How are y'all doing? What were y'all doing? Do you eep? Eep means sleep. Do I eep? I do eep. I like to sleep. So what y'all doing, everybody? Cute little Noah, welcome. Oh, I forgot to do something. Hold on. Holy shit. Thank you for the follow. I forgot to lower my alert volume. I keep getting jump scared by them. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's another one. Shabishi Sammy Boy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We're just recapping 2024 and stuff like that. We're also going to be talking about my New Year resolutions real soon. I've got a lot of plans for 2025. I feel like 2025 is going to be my year. Everything has been going well for the last 3 months. Everything's been on track. Everything is sticking to the plan. 12 hours of work and whatever else. I'm sleepy. You're sleepy? Well, if you're going off to bed, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Very, very much appreciated. Eep, eep for the beep that touches the sheep. That's a cute. Eep, eep for the beep that touches the sheep. That's cute. We're about to eep ourselves. You're about to eep yourself. You're about to sleep yourself. You're about to sleep yourself. That's it. Okay. Funny words. Anyway, yes, you are all heading to bed, I see. Yes. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for bringing your fellows over here. I hope you all have some sweet dreams. I hope that 2025 will be an amazing year for all of you. And yeah, have a great, thank you for stopping by. Have a great night, everyone. You have a great stream, Kitty. Thank you very much. Also, did I shout you out? I can't. Am I stupid? Did I shout you out or not? It's not showing up for me. Or is my Twitch chat it's just being stupid again? Oh, Jesus Christ. Cute little Noah, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the scrapyard. Anyways, I already forgot what I was talking about before you guys rated in. Oops, hold on, muting. Sorry, my brother just came in. What was I talking about? All right, last 3 months of 2024 were like the best. Were like life-saving. They prevented 2024. October, December, November. They prevented 2024 from being like the worst year of my life. Oh my god. Those 3 months were like so much. Those 3 months felt like a year in their own. I got a new job. I made like so many new friends. I reconnected with my old high school friends. Like I got in touch with like my cousins, stuff like that. So many things happened. Amazing. So we're gonna just talk about that. At the beginning of October, after feeling like all depressed from like, you know, dropping out of like uni in September, I wanted to like do something that would cheer me up. And I thought about like doing a Halloween event. My first big streaming project called the 10-Day Scare. And it's basically like 10 days starting from like starting from the 11th of October and going to the 31st. For 10 days, I will be streaming a different horror game every day, multiplayer horror games mostly, with a different group of people every day, a rotating cast of my friends and other streamers. And that was like the first big event I ever organized. There were like about like 20, like 11 people in there. I gathered in like a Discord server, and oh my god, it was so much more difficult organizing than I thought. Because one, I completely forgot time zones existed, and that I can't be just scheduling willy-nilly at my usual time. So I had to divide the streams 5 days each into more Asian friendly and more like US friendly times. And also, I don't know what I was expecting for some reason. Of course, nothing would ever go to plan. People will have like their own, people have lives outside of streaming. Sometimes they won't be able to show up for different things. Sometimes they'll only be able to show up for like less than an hour. Sometimes they'll only be able to, sometimes they'll have to cancel last minute. So lots of organizing things and issues that happened during that event, but overall, it was like a resounding success. I think I like to believe I would like to believe everyone had fun as well. I was also able to meet like a lot of new people through that event, and and also like it improved like the relationships between like people from like different friend groups, from my different friend groups with each other. They all started talking to each other more after that event, and it's very nice to see them like also collabing with each other more often. So that's one of the big things that made those last 3 months really happy. And in November, that's also when I got my new job. I work in an animal rehab center now for native Australian wildlife, and it is such fulfilling work. I love it here. I get paid to like feed. I get paid to feed quendas and possums. Imagine that. That is so good. I'm sure it's like hot and something like backbreaking labor, but it is so much better than working in the restaurant at the start of the year, my dad's restaurant. And my hours are not bad at all. I work only 8:30 to 2:30 p.m. A short work schedule, 3 days a week. That is amazing. And hopefully I'll be able to use like this like career at a rehab center to like work my way up to maybe, let's see, working at my local zoo first, because that's like one of my dream jobs. And then maybe I'll move up to like move out of state and move to like, I don't know, one of the eastern states like Sydney or something, and working in one of the bigger zoos. Because that used to be a dream of mine that I sort of abandoned like 2 years ago, but now it's like looking possible, and that's so good. And December was also when I joined the Temper Dawn server, and that month was also so much fun. I met so much new friends, and it is just so, and then it's just, yeah, that's also like my Minecraft addiction for when I was streaming Minecraft for 3 weeks straight on that server. Q, Kano, Leo, Bastion, everyone there, they are like so friendly and like cheerful. And like, I already forgotten all the pain for like September and like June. December was amazing, the Temporal Dawn server. I love my Temporal Dawn friends. And that was like 24/7 Rise. Ups and downs, lots of downs, but a really, really big up at December. And it looks like it's getting better again because it seems that I will be getting a promotion soon at my workplace. We have like 3 ranks there. Well, they're not really ranks, they're just like restriction access. So I'm what you call like, I got like a white card, which is basically like level 1 access. So I can't handle like, you know, more dangerous animals on my own, like hawks and stuff like that. And soon I should be able to apply for level 2 access, which is called a green card. And with that, I should be able to like handle stuff like the turtles, the snakes, feed the hogs, all of the animals with like the digging claws, the wombat. Wombats are fun, but they're actually like, well, not all wombats, it's just our specific wombat. Our wombat is quite aggressive in like a playful manner. He just doesn't know his own strength. And wombats are pretty strong, if you believe. They've got big digging claws, and they're like big fat beavers without the tail. That's the closest animal I could think of that's close to a wombat. And they could like destroy your shins. So they've got like a riot shield in their closer just to like protect your little leg from getting like absolutely beaten the hell out. It's quite funny. And that's also, and they don't of course like, you know, newbies like me going in there on by ourselves. But with this green card, I should be able to interact with it more because I love the wombat. They're very cute animals. Very fun. Very exciting animals. Especially in the evenings. Oh, and that's also something I want to do with my job. I want to try to take more evening shifts. Mostly just so I could like interact with the nocturnal animals more. Like the possums. Because the possums, only our resident possums are really only active during the day. And okay, there's a lot of context that you raiders are like missing out on. Because most of my chat, my usual chat is familiar with like how like my work, how the logistics around my job at the rehab center is like, and they know all the terms I'm using, and they know like what animals I'm talking about, resident animals, all of that, recovery, rehab, they all know those words already. I brushed everyone up on that, but summarizing for y'all who joined from the raid. So I work at animal rehab, right? But I work in rehabilitation. Our job is usually split. The people who work there are usually split mainly into recovery, rehab, and like human services, which is basically like, you know, receptionists, the people who take in the calls, stuff like that, and do managing stuff, what yada yada. Recovery people are the ones who are like first responders, kinda. Like when an animal is brought in, like injured or sick or whatever, they get treated by recovery first, and after treatment, recovery would like look after it for like a few days in like isolation in like inside the buildings, inside cages, just to see how they're doing, if there's anything else they're missing, stuff like that. And if they're like looking okay, then they get moved to outside to rehabilitation, to like bigger enclosures to recover in like a more like, you know, freer environment, a more like natural environment. And that's where I work in rehabilitation. and it's usually quite hands-off work with our like patient animals, basically animals that are like that are brought in from outside and are and needs like help. We mostly just like check in on them a couple times a day, clean their enclosures, and we give them their food and stuff like that. And we're very much hands off with them. Unless, however, we also have resident animals, which are, like the name suggests, animals who are permanent residents in our center. These are basically animals that cannot be released back into the wild anymore, whether it is to like severe injury, like one of our possums named her name's Shasha. She's blind, so she could never be she she's blind. I don't remember how she got blind. She's been at the center far before I joined, but she can never be released back in the wild. Also, our wombat I was talking about is also a resident animal. They've lost one of their paws, if I remember, is like permanently damaged, and they can't walk around a lot. But he is still strong. Don't get me wrong. He can still dig very deep, and he can still like break your shins. But he's been deemed like unable to survive in the wild. Oh, at least without human care to like treat his like paw every like couple months or so. These versus animals, they're them we can interact with quite a lot, like hands-on, because well, they're staying. They're no longer able to like go out in the wild, and interaction actually, for at least quite a lot of them, helps quite a lot with like their mental well-being. Such, especially like the cockatoos and parrots, since they're quite intelligent animals, and one of them actually is a good example of why interacting with these animals can be very good, the resident animals, because one of the cockatoos is quite how do I say it? I don't know what's the word for it, but there's a specific term for what he's going through, but it's like he's like depressed now because he's been like because these parrots and cockatoos are like intelligent birds, right? And they're quite and some of them are quite social as well. And there's this one cockatoo that's been left alone for like a really long time, just like a cage, I think, when they found him, and now is like not doing well very mentally. And so we are encouraged to like just interact with him every time we walk by his enclosure and stuff like that. Just try to like see if he ever gets like better, because he's depressed to the point where he's not eating a lot and he doesn't move around a lot, which is very unfortunate. And we're not really and we're like trying our best to like try to get him back in shape. There's nothing wrong physically with him, it's like mentally with him. He's just not acting right anymore. Oh, also speaking of emu update. Well, I gotta keep you guys up to date for the raiders about the emus. We have 4 emus at our rehab center. 3 of them has been there for a very long time, but there's a very young one that recently came in like 3 months ago, and this one is getting bullied a lot. The young new one, by the older emus. He gets kicked and stuff like that, and he gets bullied, and it's gone to the point where he's become so depressed he stopped eating his food. And now about time we've actually finally managed to get like all the resources to now like build a new enclosure for the for him to separate him from the like the more aggressive Emusin that he's sharing his current pen with. And now his gang's very much better. He looks really happy now. You can tell. He started running around now. He's actually like whenever we come down to bring like the bowl of fruits, he starts he's like picks his up he picks his head up and he starts running towards the fence. It's very cute now. He is now so much better. I wish I could take photos of them. But we have a very fair like no media policy in the center, which is like, you know, fair. We don't like people like constantly like taking pictures of the animals, bothering them, uploading it to like, you know, Instagram, whatever the fuck. But man, I wish I could at least just get like one photo of the wombat and share it like on Twitter to show you all how cute he is. What was I talking about? Oh right. Wait, no. I already talked about uni. What was I talking about before I yapped up about the rehab center? Alright, New Year resolutions and goals. We might as well get to that now. So, I've got... Okay, well, some people won't call these like big plans, but they're big to me. New Year resolution and goals, personal goals, and also like content creation goals. I want to release at least one music cover this year. I already have the song I want to cover in mind. I just need to find the right people. Actually, no, I also have the right people I want to cover it. I want to like commission in mind. I just need to find funding. I just need money. I need to start saving up, which is gonna be hard because I'm also gonna go to Japan in 1 week, and I know I'm gonna blow like 90% of my savings there. Oh boy. Oh, anyways, next one. I want to do more karaoke's. I want to sing more. I only did one karaoke last year. I think it was... Was it during my birthday? No, it wasn't during my birthday. It was... I think it was my 100 followers celebration stream. Yeah, it was my 100 followers celebration stream. That was fun. That was really fun, even though I only sang 4 songs total in the span of 2 hours. 9% of it was just me yapping. But it was really fun. I want to do more karaoke's. 3. More collabs. Collabs are very fun. 4. Organize more cool events like 10 days themes. Events like the 10-day scare. 10-day scare was super fun. I want to do more stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that again. I want to try to do that again for Halloween. Perhaps like maybe scale it down a little bit to like 7 days instead, because that was a lot of organizing to do, and I don't think I have the brain power to do that anymore. And I also want to do other stuff. Maybe like, my anniversary, maybe? I'll maybe do a big event for there. I don't know. I got 2 of mine, potentially 3 cool big events I could organize. But we'll see as the year goes by. Okay, now this one's more so my personal goals. practice singing, vocal vocal exercises. I got super inspired by like my friends at Temperodon. They are all such talented people, like Peppy and like Lavi and everyone. They sing so well. And also Octavio from Holostars EN. I'm a big Holostars fan also, letting you all guys know. Octavio, in the podcast, I think in the podcast with Liz, he talked about how he actually only started singing like what 3 years ago, and I was like, oh my god, really? He sounds so good. He's like one of the best singers in my opinion, in like Hololive and Holostars in general. And he only started like 3 years ago. That's just amazing to me. And that's like inspiring to me as well. Now I want to try it. Now I want to try practicing. Next one. More consistency in general. This is basically more consistency with everything in general. My goals, what my plans, I gotta stick to them. I gotta actually remember to stick to them. I can't just like do one thing and then if another cool thing I want to do pops by, like comes to my head, like I can't just switch over instantly. I gotta stick to like a few things at a time and improve on them. This was also my problem last year. There were a lot of cool hobbies I want to do, like I was relearning how to play the guitar, but then I got distracted and started like um doing drawing. Then I got distracted again and I started doing like model making, and then I kept switching between like so many like little things I wanted to like do that I never actually like improve on anything in general, you know, like that. Also, the more consistency in general applies to streaming in terms of like me streaming like with like a set number of times a week, you know, actual schedules. And like I need to actually stream on YouTube as well. Like now I'm doing great. Thank you, me. You're doing well. Next one. I want to do. I want to look after my health more. Be okay. Be healthy is just too generic. Improve health. I am. I wouldn't consider myself like an unhealthy person, but I am a weak person. I have a weak heart, and I'm just like, in terms of strength, I'm also like quite weak as well. So I want to improve on those. Gyms are expensive, so I'm probably not going to go to like a private gym or whatever. But I will probably maybe try to do like try to exercise at like my friend's house, because I know they have like a backyard gym, very like homemade and stuff like that, and I could use their equipment. And also having a friend to like work out with me will also like, you know, help me keep myself in check. That I'm like not, you know, slacking off on my routine or whatever. I'm also want to start eating better. Just better food in general. I need to stop like acting like a broke college student now that I actually have like a source of income. And I need to stop like eating like fucking like, you know, call like broke uni student food, like fucking like instant noodles and sausages in a cup. Now that I actually have money. So yeah, improve health via exercise and eating better food. Speaking of better food, learn to actually cook. I can cook. I can cook, chat. My brother used. If we need to make food at home, and dad's not here to cook, because dad's the main chef of the house, and if dad's not here to cook, it's my brother who cooks for me. And my brother's not there to cook, then I'm starving to death. Well, I'm starving to death, or I'm eating like cup noodles and sausages in a cup again. Bro, when my parents plus my brother went out for like a little trip and left me home alone, I ate nothing but like rice and corned beef from a can for like 4 days. That was horrible. Oh my god. I need to learn how to make actual meals. Is that all I want to do? At least one music cover, more karaoke, more collabs, organize more cool events, practice singing, more consistency in general, improve health, learn to actually cook. Oh yeah. One more thing. This is just okay. This may be me, just like I might be buying off more than I can chew here. No, I'm definitely buying off more than I can chew. I want more money. I want to travel. I want to travel somewhere with my friends in like foreign country in like November in 2025. And for that, I need money. But I also want to do so much projects for streaming, and that also needs money. Like the cover, that cover needs money. Being healthy also needs money. That's and I don't know if my I already like I get enough to like feed myself, to no longer rely on my parents for food from like working the rehab center, and like also like that, and also with enough to spare to invest in like my own hobbies here and there. But for everything I want to do this year, including that trip at the end of the year that I want to go with my friends, I need more. I need more, man. But that may definitely be me buying off more than I can chew. And that's about it. I think for my New Year's resolutions. Oh wait, one more thing here. Well, this is technically already there as more class, but more specifically, more collabs and improve relationships with friends. This just means like, you know, getting in touch more often, actually answering my DMs, try to reconnect with old friendships as well from high school. Oh yeah, that's also something that I want to talk about. This year, 2024, at the start for some reason, I stopped talking, not even just like in 2024, after high school, for like 2 years, 3 years, I kind of like disappeared from the face of the earth, according to my friends. I stopped interacting with them for some reason. I think I was too busy or something, or I was like mentally drained or whatever. And 2024 was like my attempt at also like trying to reconnect with like rekindle old friendships and stuff like that. And I'm glad to say it is a success. my old friend group from high school, the group I hang out with the most, like my boys, we just had like Christmas dinner in December. That was, and that made me so happy that everyone's still around and like kicking around, and like nothing, it feels like nothing has changed in like the good way. There's still a few I still need to reconnect with, that I need to try to find them and contact them again. And that's something we're going to work on this year as well. And I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling it's going to work out. I should try to introduce you guys to my friends, like my IRL friends. Noki is one. Okay, Noki you guys are already familiar with. Me, Buddy, and Mod. My number one mod, and also like good friend of the channel. He's one of my IRL friends from like childhood. And I should introduce you guys to the rest. The rest of them don't stream, but I'm sure they would love to like appear as a guest, like mucking about. Oh wait, I'm thinking of a good stream idea right now. I should play Team Fortress 2 with all of them. I'm like in my, what is it called? An FPS arc, I guess, like a competitive shooter or arc, I guess. I got Noki to teach me Valorant a couple of weeks ago. That I'm gonna try to have like my brother teach me CS:GO, and then I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals this weekend later. That doesn't count as comp shooter, but I don't play those type of games, so it counts for me. Playing TF2 with all the boys, that should be so much fun. However, there's like a 50% chance I get banned from Twitch if that stream ever happens. Because if we don't keep each other in check, we are just gonna say the most like outrageous shit ever, and I am getting banned. I'm telling you. If all my boys gets together in a call, oh, that would be so fun. I want to do that now. That's gonna be one of the cool project ideas I want to do. Also, up there, more karaoke's. I want one of those karaoke streams. After I've done like a few and I get more comfortable, I want one of those to be like a group karaoke, cause those seem fun, but I know they're like a bit like messy to organize with like, you know, over Discord call and like, you know, latency and like stuff like that. Ooh. Buy a man, eat fish. He they teach fish man to lifetime pish. What? Welcome Kong Discipler and Blark to the stream. How are you doing? We're just talking about New Year resolutions and 2024 in general. Like looking back on the year. How was your year? How was this year treating you so far? We're only like 9 or 10 days into 2025, I know. And I know it's already like around in general 25, like on a world point of view, it's already like going downhill kinda. But me personally, it's going up. I feel great. I am excited for this year. For me personally. Terrifying. Fair. That's a very fair answer. Terrifying. I think I am also a bit terrified, but like I said, I'm also excited. We'll just see. We'll just see. Anyway, was that all I wanted to say about my New Year resolutions? I think that's all I wanted to say. Alright, I guess with the improved relationship with friends, I guess I should also include socializing with like people at my university, like actually socializing. I never talked to people at my university. For 2 years I was studying there, I've not made a single friend there because I've never seen the reason why. Because I already hang out with like either my friends from high school or like, you know, like Ray and Noki and everyone like that. So I saw no reason to actually make new friends in uni. But I guess I could try. Also, I'm already running out of space to put on the New Year's resolution goals, so I'm not even gonna bother to write it. I should do more Just Chang streams. That was one of my goals in 2024, which to actually do Just Chang streams, because I am bad at like talking to people. I'm bad at keeping a conversation going. And I thought that by streaming Just Chang streams only, no game in the background or whatever, I could improve on like my talking skills, and I think it's actually working. If you like compare my first Just Chang stream, like what, June, compared to now, I'm doing really well, I think. This year though, I'm doing one puzzle Sudoku for the whole year and beat a chill guy up the forest. That's goals, man. That goals. That sounds fun. I hope I hope you are gonna be the chillest guy in your forest. I hope you get known as like the cool hermit that lives in like a wooden shack in the middle of the woods. A Sudoku puzzle every day. That sounds fun. Sudoku puzzles are like the ones where it's like numbers on a grid, right? It's like mathematical stuff, right? I've never done a Sudoku puzzle now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've ever done a Sudoku puzzle in my life. Yeah. I'm gonna like look. I'm gonna look up a random Sudoku puzzle right now and see what if I could like solve it. See if I'm stupid. But I am stupid. Play free Sudoku online. Easy. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna. Oh, Jesus Christ. Calling Discipler, thank you for the follow. New list. One more point to the list. Remember to frickin' lower the alert volume. Because that thing gives me a jump scare every time someone follows me. And it's been like that for a few months now, and I just never remember to do it because I have a small brain and my frontal lobe is undeveloped and I can't remember anything. I'm gonna show you the puzzle I got. I actually don't know how to do a Sudoku thing. You need to teach me. Where is image? This screen is so filled with random things and words. How does this work? Put that on a sticky note, literally. I don't have a sticky note. Instead of sticky notes, I have this like 1 by 1 meter cardboard like panel behind my desk that I write on. I ripped out I ripped out the box that the new TV came in. For how does Sudoku work? I'm just realizing I don't actually know how to play Sudoku. Like this bottom right row, 4173. Okay, Sudoku's one. The goal of Sudoku is to fill 9x9 grid with numbers so that each row, column, 3x3 section contain all the digits between 1 and 9. That's a logic puzzle. Wait, what? So that each row, column, and 3x3 section each contain all the digits between 1 and 9. What does that mean? Do I only care about the squares? The individual, like, 9x9 squares? Or do I have to, like, see this thing as a one big board? Okay, bottom right corner, that's the one I'm doing right now. But the bottom and between the 1 and the 3, I put a 2 and I already got a mistake. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Alright, Sudoku. One box that's a 3x3 grid means you have to fit numbers 1 to 9 once for each cube with... Wait, I need to read that again. One box that's 3x3 grid means you have to fit numbers 1 to 9 once for each cube with a 3x3 grid. I am putting my first, like, attempt here. You need to explain to me what I did wrong here. So I put the 2 over there. That red 2 is mine, it's a mistake. Why is that wrong? You got Discord? I could teach you. I don't like giving up my Discords. Apologies. Just tell me why that 2 is wrong, and I shall forfeit. This music is very fitting to the situation I'm in now. This BGM, fun fact, it is called Dumb Child Background Music by Moppy Sounds. This is the vibe that 80% of my streams are. Brain empty shenanigans. So why can I not put the 2 there if I just have to put like 1 to 9 for each cube? I should have put the 2 on the top box at the bottom row. Okay, No, okay, no more Sudoku. My brain hurts. I'm just stupid. Okay. Anyways. What was I gonna do? Yeah, bro. My friends like to do Sudoku puzzles. Well, not really my friend, but like my classmate. I remember in like year 11, year 12, in homeroom, the girl next to me loves to do Sudoku puzzles. And I just like to watch her like filling in numbers and not knowing what the fuck is going on. It's just cool to see her just like flipping through pages of like that Sudoku like notebook whatever she got. And like speed running, writing like numbers on there. It's cool. Personally, my favorite homeroom game, which is Minesweeper. I just played Minesweeper every time when I'm bored in class on my laptop when the teacher ain't looking. Especially mathematics. Actually, that's probably why I barely passed maths. I was just playing Minesweeper all day. Oh, I should do a Minesweeper stream. No one believes me, but I am cracked at Minesweeper. I can speedrun Minesweeper. I am cracked. No one believes me that I can like beat anyone in Minesweeper by like a full 4 minutes. Yes, Minesweeper is peak game. I should do a Minesweeper stream. I should do like oh wait, I'm cooking. I should do a stream where I just like invite people to like duel me in Minesweeper, like who can get the best time at like clearing a field. And I guarantee you, I will win every time. If that stream ever happens, I want you to bet on me. Oh, and speaking of speedrunning Minesweeper, I want to speedrun Minecraft. That's another stream I was thinking of doing. It's mostly stemming from me like having a Minecraft addiction arc right now. Maybe it's gonna be like a few streams first, just me learning how to speedrun Minecraft, and then we'll make a big stream where I attempt to like get at least, my goal is to get at least under an hour 30 of speedrunning Minecraft. I don't know what versions I want to attempt. That one I still need to do research. Oh my god, we actually passed the 1 hour mark. I thought I was only gonna go for like at least 45 minutes. I mean at most 50 minutes. Because I have a swollen left eye right now. It's not as bad as it was in like 3 days ago. 3 days ago I couldn't see on my left eye. That was like the peak of the swelling. It is still a bit swollen, and it still hurts quite a bit. So I'm not feeling like the best right now. I have a little bit of a headache as well. So I thought this stream wouldn't like go past like 45 or 50 minutes. It's just gonna be like a short summary recap. But look at that. 1 hour passed. That's very nice. I'm very proud of myself. Good job, Roll Falling. Someone once said in my uni that Minesweeper's real. Okay, that it's calculated gambling. Okay, it's not full-on gambling. You've got some strategy in there. You got some like, you're going in there with a plan. The people who just keep clicking on like squares, not knowing what the number means. Fools. Damn, that must be why I like Minesweeper. You just said it's literally gambling with bombs. That must be why I love it. There is a bit of chance involved in Minesweeper, but it's not that bad. You're not going like 50-50 every time. Only like 60% of the time, you will have like a 50-50 choice between a bomb and a blank space. See? Not gambling. You still got a better chance. I don't know what I'm even saying. My brain's empty right now. The headache is overtaking me right now. My thought processes. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth right now. It's not like you'll lose your liver after 3 losses, you know. In a standard game of Minesweeper, yes, but I like to gamble with my Minesweeper. I like to bet with my friends in high school. Lunch money. After I won like 3 times and got like $6 profit, no one wanted to bet with me after. Oh, speaking of gambling, do you guys want to hear about this story of how like I started a Monopoly gambling like racket in high school, year 10? Wait, does your McDonald's like do the... I know the Australian McDonald's have like the annual like Monopoly like draw like scratch ticket thing. Well, not scratch ticket, but like you draw a barcode and you get a random prize from like the app. Do you guys have that kind of like Monopoly event? Or is that just an Australian thing? No? Okay. It's fun. As if you didn't know, Australians love to gamble. And every year, McDonald's has like this like collaboration with the Monopoly where they put like draw tickets like represented like with the property cards on the Monopoly board. They put like those cards on like every like burger wrap, french fry, drink, and whatever they sell, and you peel them off, scan them with like the Monopoly McDonald's app, and then you will be in the draw for like a random prize. The top prizes are usually like a car or like a PC or like your bills being paid for like 3 years, that kind of things. Those are like the top prizes, which only like come like in like draws of like in like prize pools of like 1 or 2, so like super impossible to get. But there are also like lower prizes and medium prizes, stuff like you get free food from McDonald's, like a free fry, a free burger, or like you get like a coupon for free streaming service like at 3 months. So what I did one day in high school, year 10, was have everyone in my cohort gather their like all like this little tickets, the draw tickets from whenever they buy McDonald's, pile it up on one person's app. Like have only one person draw those tickets, because when you draw those tickets, there's also like a bit of like a there's another reward system with drawing those tickets. So you get the whatever like little prize you get from drawing those tickets, right? But you also get like a point system. Like every time you draw a ticket, you get a point, right? And then if you get like 10 points, you can like get a free burger from that and stuff like that. So even if you get like losing tickets that don't give you anything, you still like get something out of it, something tiny, right? So what we did was, there was like 100 of us, right? It's a whole cohort. We got everyone to like combine all their McDonald's like draw tickets for the Monopoly event, and we had and everyone were to draw their tickets using my account, my McDonald's Monopoly account, so that all the tickets, so all like the points from the losing tickets get stacked on my account. And we got like about 270 or 300 tickets in total during that event. And then once we like got all the prizes, all the coupons saved up and stuff like that, we distributed it among ourselves. Like, I remember we got, I think, 50 free hamburger tickets and like about 40 free fry tickets and a bunch of like vouchers for like whatever stores like Beach City. And also I remember there being an Anime Lab voucher for like 3 months free Anime Lab when that was still a thing. And we just distributed it amongst ourselves. We split the prizes. And of course there are people like who doesn't care about like streaming service and people who doesn't care about like Beach City coupons. We also distributed it that way, like who wants what. If you don't want to keep the Anime Lab ticket, we'll give it to someone else who probably has something you want. We were organized with this shit. We maximized our chances in winning the small prizes and abused the point systems. And we came out with like so much free food and like vouchers. That was so much fun. We never won anything big. We never expected to. But we did get out with a lot of tiny prizes. And that was so much fun. My headache is starting to get back again. I think it's time for me to end. It's a short stream, unfortunately, an hour 28. Actually it went on longer than I expected it to. But let's see who we can raid. Your major got me business management. God damn, shit organized. Business management. That's boring, man. I am studying. Well, I am gonna be studying conservation, ecological conservation, and maybe zoology. I used to study comp sci. I was talking about this earlier, and I don't think you were here for it. I dropped out of comp sci. Horrible thing. I do not like comp sci. And I'm studying something I love now. Which is also why I think 2025 will be so much better. Yes, comp sci is math, and I suck at math. I barely passed mathematics in high school. I only picked comp sci because I was arguing with my parents what subject to take. And like, I should have fought back harder, but I ended up just like going with like their wishes and like studying the quote-unquote safe option, that is comp sci, computer sciences. Because, you know, coding, technology, in demand, stuff like that. No one I know's on. Oh wait, never mind. We will be raiding Kuramaru. Kuramaru VT. Wonderful guy. They're currently playing Valorant. Get the raid ready. there's the raid. Raid messages are there for those who are subbed and unsubbed. We will be falling into Kogamaru's stream, who's currently playing Valorant. Very fun, very fun, very fun. Solo queuing, I think. Yup, solo queuing. Oh no 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 no, not solo queuing. They got their friends over. Anyway, thank you all for coming, and thank you once again, Shabishi, for the raid, for bringing your friends over here, for bringing your gang to visit little old me. Very much appreciated. W Stream, thank you very much. I have a schedule, finally updated the schedule. I have a schedule posted on my Twitter, and I'm also gonna, after this stream, I'm gonna update like the built-in Twitch schedule that I keep forgetting exists and that I should actually use, because it's actually really useful, because you could like also put in when you're going on leave, which is very, very, very useful. So I'll be updating that as well. You can check that as well after the stream ends, like 15 minutes after. But tomorrow it shall be Limbus Company, I think. Yes, tomorrow will be Limbus Company. Yippee! Kanto Tree, let's go. Anyways, yes, don't forget the alert volume. Thank you for reminding me. I shall do that after I'm done making this schedule. And thank you for redeeming first. No one ever remembers that channel point exists. Where's the... There it is. Crazy. Crazy indeed. Okay, everyone. Raid's going. Bye-bye.